All right, man. Off the fade, Mirac, YP. We got Go Yayo and Peso Peso. We ain't even gonna be here too long. This is just gonna be the part one
Yeah,
of this. You know what I mean? Not starting no beef, none of that. I like both of these niggas. They both be putting out good heat. You know what I'm saying? Good Texas heat. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? We got Houston and pretty much Fort Worth in the building. You know what I mean? So y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get up into it. A lot of y'all had already seen whenever Peso has said this to Go Yayo.
This all Yayo, boy. You still want to bring the nigga up all the time, huh? Well, my brother ain't knocking no sense into you. My little brother ain't knocking no sense into you, brother. Whenever he had you running the BOP, punching on you, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Well, you soft as hell. What's up, brother? What's up? What's up with it, brother? Good. You know what I'm saying? Love, bro. Nah, but so, well, you soft as fuck on God. You know what I'm saying? You would never fuck with me. You know what I'm talking about? Never be able to fuck with me. And look, check it out. You need to worry about that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Your partner is getting hit. You know what I'm saying? You got nigga getting smacked in the air. You feel me? You know what's going on? Boy, I hate to be your partner, boy. Your partner's a pain freak, boy. Still getting smacked for your doing. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. Get off the internet. Drop your music. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with a picture of me, boy. You know that? You know that?
So yeah, y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button,
This
hit that
all
share
Yayo,
button.
boy. You still
Um, but a lot of y'all remember that particular situation,
yeah,
and he in that video we had, you know, what's his name? Damn, I forgot bro name that fast. But we had
yeah, yeah.
Peso, pretty much speaking on a situation that happened to Beto. Shout out to Beto,
Yeah,
man. I hit that like button for Beto. But he was talking about, saying whenever Beto pretty much, you know, pretty much ate the bullet. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Really ate that hoe. Um, just keeping it all the way in stack because he didn't die. Um, so he was talking about that particular situation, and here recently we ended up getting a response video, and this is how that went.
Peso. Yeah, call and check on your homie in the feds. Yeah, he ain't looking too good, bitch. Yeah, stop playing with me, nigga. From the streets to the penitentiary on that nigga. Can't be fucked with, nigga. Puss ass, nigga. Pick him up. Hey, Peso. Yeah, call and check on your homie in the feds. Yeah.
So we got that response, man, and that's what Goyeo had to say back to Peso. Now, hopefully, it ends up stopping right there. You know what I'm saying? The niggas
yeah,
don't. I don't know what happened in them feds. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But Goyeo sent the message, man, and he said, for Peso pretty much to go check on bro and see what was going on with that. Here's my question to Texas and just people that are watching this go down. What do y'all think about this, man? Get in the comment section right now and let me know what do y'all think about this. YP, what do you think about this?
man. I'm talking to Texas, man. Yeah, these are two young Texas rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the old rappers like Zero, Power, all them. They old. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? These are the ones that's carrying the new torch for the new wave right now, along with Sauce. Even though Sauce kind of he kind of like in between. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll sign these niggas, but he can still rap. But I'm just saying, as far as the young Texas rappers right now, them two they got it going. Also with Mexican, what the fat Mexican OT, whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just feel like this, as talking to Texas, this shit gotta. We can't let this shit escalate, bro. Like we just keep this shit to the music, bro. Like I mean, I'm really talking to Yayo. Like nigga, I've been listening to Yayo for a while. Like I know right now, bro, going through type of shit, with what happened to his partner and shit like that. But I feel like you can't take that shit out on everybody right now, because I mean that's really what type of time he on right now. I really feel like he should just, you know, not, deal with it, but put that shit down into the music. Like,
How can you
fuck,
put this down and
I
focus
know
on
I'm
music
saying, like,
when niggas is
focus.
trying to take your life?
Well, I'm just saying, like, don't antagonize the shit and all that. I mean, that's what he doing, but because
Okay.
at the end of the day, if the shit goes sideways, it's gonna be two more lives that was lost, and they had, music wise, not even music wise, it's gonna be two more young men that done lost their life to this music rap beef and shit like that. When both of them motherfuckers got fans, got family, got people that
Mm-hmm.
care about them and shit. So it's always bigger than that. But I
Right.
know it's tough for Yayo to let that shit go. I'm not saying let that shit go, but I'm saying don't operate on Damon time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cause operating on that time ain't nothing ever good for you. You don't get no good responses from that. I feel like because he just got out. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
did. He really
People
did.
people been waiting for your music to hear from you. And then you get out and you go right back to doing, thuggish rugged shit. And you know what I'm saying? Don't know what's gonna happen after that. But
But we got to keep this shit all the way a stack, man. I feel where you coming from too. And but at the end of the day, you got somebody that has lost their life, and this was pretty much his brother, right? And
yeah,
he feels like, really, honestly, that was really intended for him, and that niggas want to kill him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? On top of that, he's seeing how pretty much guys that he's not cool with are pretty much, linking up with other guys.
yeah,
Let me see for a second. I'm gonna just put this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just real quick, just like CJ and Peso. He doesn't like the fact that them niggas be probably kicking it. You know what I'm saying? And different
yeah,
things like that. So it's stuff like that, that he's not cool with. Um, at the end of the day, we got pictures like this that are on the internet, right? This is Peso and Chucky. You know what I mean? Chilling. So I really, at one point, niggas was cool. Got to keep it
yeah,
all the way a stack. And then, Sauce and Go Yayo got into it and different things like that. And now here we are with this. And I just hope that it don't get too deep. I hope that this shit actually just stops. We got Go Yayo that came with that response. We haven't heard anything from Peso other than the fact that he just dropped a very hot album. I don't know if it was an album or a mixtape. I think it was an album, and it's called Picante Sauce. So be sure to go check that out. Shout out to Peso. And from what I heard, he got bangers on there. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to go check that out. But we got what Goyeo just said, man. And at the end of the day, he sounded pretty serious about what he was saying,
He ain't
man.
looking too good, bitch. Yeah, stop playing with me, man. From the streets to the penitentiary on that nigga can't be fucked with.
You know what I mean? It sounded like he was pretty serious about what he was saying. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not here to promote violence, but we do have to let y'all know what's going on. Y'all got to get in the comment section and let us know, what do y'all think about this particular back and forth. I'm not gonna call it a beef. I'm just gonna call it a back and forth. And do y'all think that we could get some good music out of this? We don't need no good deaths. I don't want to see how good niggas can shoot. I don't want to see how niggas slide and how niggas be spinning the block and all of that. We don't want to see that. We just want to see, you know what I mean, and hear the good music and look at the good visuals that come from this, good videos, and you know what I mean, good music that might come from this. As far as all of the street shit, niggas dying and all of that, that's not what we want to hear. Okay, we don't want to see how niggas have made news and all that
yeah,
lame ass shit. That's just that's just corny. First of all, both of them got heat, and when I say heat, I'm talking about something on that mic. Uh, so at the end of, I don't know if that was a pause moment or what, but anyway, pause if you need one. But I'm trying to figure out who really got something. Because when it comes down to consistency in this music game, I have to give it to Peso Peso. He's very consistent in
Yeah,
getting music out, dropping new videos and things like that. Goyeo just got out, and what I like about him is that a lot of times when niggas get out of jail, they are rusty. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a nigga that ain't been in the gym playing ball in a while.
yeah,
He rusty, he breaking, he don't really know how to do a layup properly, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The ball going out of bounds and all type of shit,
yeah,
hitting off his foot. But whenever Goyeo came back, bro, it's almost like he didn't miss a beat. He's been really spitting. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give it to him.
yeah,
Hey man, there's some good music that can come out of this. Anything else you want to say on this? This is just a part one. I gotta
yeah.
let y'all know this is just a part one. We will be back for a part two. So get in the
Yeah,
comment section with this shit.
because like you said, consistency is key, bro. Like
It is.
consistency is key. That's with anything. That's with this streaming, YouTube. If you whatever you doing in your life, consistency is key. You just got to keep going at it. So like, yeah, yo, you keep every time you before you was jammed up, nigga, you was out, you was getting up there. But then you
Right.
get locked up and you gotta sit down. And now you back when niggas ain't had no consistency from you. So that's the only thing that you gotta do, bro. Like I just wish that nigga would just sit down and just lock in. But I
Right.
know how you feel. You gotta feel like you gotta do what you gotta do. But
It's
I
kind of
don't
crazy
really,
because if you don't do that, a lot of times niggas are not, streaming the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have
yeah,
to do something off the grain or say something off the grain to make niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the most terrible thing about it is that
yeah,
niggas feel like they have to go that route. And just to keep it all the way a buck, like if Peso say something else right now to Goyeo, depending on what he says, it's actually going to boost his album sales.
yeah,
Just keep it all the way a stack. What he does right now is gonna do what it's gonna do. But if he says anything to Goyeo, in response to the shit that Goyeo just said to him, then bro, it's gonna sit up there and immediately boost album sales. It's cool that a nigga can say, man, I didn't have to do none of that, to get what I got as far as the album sale getting sold, right? So basically saying like he didn't have to get on all of that beef and diss and shit in order for him to get the numbers that he got or get the streams that he got. That is a flex. However, he would definitely do more numbers if he was to say something back, and I think that is the most trashiest, the most dirtiest part about the industry. Niggas want to see something dirty. They want to see blood. They want to see hatred. They want to see niggas going back and forth with one another and things like that. They want to see death. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And that's just the most you that are watching right now that want to see death. Like, bro, something is wrong with you. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
that's just the facts of it. Niggas that want to see niggas dead and all of that, nigga, you are going way too far.
This is
But
it's giving it's just my opinion. It's giving a little dark situation. Like you don't want to be when niggas was like, oh, you didn't slide for Vaughn, you didn't slide for Vaughn.
mhm,
So Dirk kept making music, but the whole time, he kept getting people kept getting at him. You ain't slide for Vaughn, you ain't slide for Vaughn.
mhm.
Whoopty whoop that shit. Now look where he at.
And
Free free
that's
Smirky.
exactly.
Like if Yayo keep going down this type of path where he on that type of time, that's what I mean. I ain't wanting
It's
that
gonna
for,
be
bro.
it will be Ricos and things like that. That's just the facts
Yeah,
of it.
that's
It
gonna
will
be
be
the end of the
Ricos.
result. It's
Yeah,
like
it will
so.
be.
I just want bro to make music, bro, and just what I'm saying, deal with
Yeah.
it a different way. I ain't saying don't deal with it, but find a different way to deal with it.
Now
It's,
that was a punchline right there. That was the punchline right there. You know what I mean? He ain't saying don't deal with it. Just deal with it, what I mean, in a better way, in a safer way, and in a way of where, what I'm saying, guys are not having, the global spotlight on y'all. Because I gotta keep it all the way a stack. Right now, y'all are much bigger than y'all was. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
year and 2 years ago and all that type of shit, y'all were at a certain level within the rap game or just in Texas, just on some underground shit. But now niggas are starting to like rise. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand, like, people are finding out about y'all now. You know, people are wanting to hear y'all's music and things like that. So you can't. There's certain shit that you can't be putting out. You know, because once they start linking shit together, that's when the Ricos, you know what I'm saying, start coming together as well. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see niggas in jail. I don't want to see niggas dead. I want to see niggas making music. And that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like we got New Dallas with what is it? The Zillionaires and the Montana 700s and
Yeah.
shit like that that's really making a name, you know, and stuff like that without having to do the beef shit. Them niggas is getting the $1 million worth of game interviews and you know getting the signings
Yeah.
from
I'm
Gotti and things like that without
seeing
having to do all of that. So
and I'm
you don't
seeing that.
have to do all of that in order to get fame. You really
Yeah.
don't. You really all you got to do is really just spit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then
And your music gonna do all of the talking.
yeah, and then I've heard them niggas. No downplay to them niggas, but yeah, yo, you rap better than them niggas. So that's why I'm just like, bro, you got it, bro. Like you
Right.
really do got that shit, bro. That's why I'm just like, bro, just I just want you to find a different way to deal with it because you got it, bro.
Yeah. Same thing to peso, bro. You really got it. You know what I'm saying? And there's just a better way of handling this shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't even get yourself involved in shit that, you know, you really don't have to deal with, you know, but I understand that Sauce is your big brother, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you standing on whatever business need to be stood on. And I definitely understand you know, where Yayo coming from with this shit as well. He's standing on whatever business need to be that he need to stand on. And if you know Go Yayo, one thing he gonna do is take it there. Okay, but prayers to the both of these guys, both camps. But you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, we just get some good music out of this shit. We're not promoting none of that dumb shit. Y'all get in the comment section. You know, hit that subscribe button, like button. Y'all let me know, man. Out of the two though, just y'all already know me, man. I got to keep it all the way stacked with this. Which one has better music, Go Yayo or Peso Peso? Like, get in the comment section right now and let me know. Don't do no lying. Don't do no dick riding. Just keeping this shit all the way stacked. Who has the better music? Off the fade, Mirac YP. I'm out.